What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Where I Come From, where the only requirement is to be where I come from. It is I, Mr. Tone Deaf. We are back in the building on this lovely Saturday afternoon. It is the day before the Super Bowl, so if you can't tell already, you already know who I'm cheering for. But if you, my friend, you already kind of knew who I was going for. But before we go into anything off to the side here, definitely want to make sure y'all know that the Deaf Fresh Show has begun the What is Love Tour 3. So be on the lookout for all of those relationship based episodes that we got coming up. We have been joined by a bunch of wonderful guests and have already started having a lot of dope in-depth conversations. So definitely make sure you be on the lookout for those episodes. And shout out to Johnny for joining us this tour. Last time we did it, he was just there as a guest for a couple episodes, but he's actually going to go ahead and co-host with Juan and me so we can actually get a fair balance in this battle of sexes based conversation that we've been having lately. And yeah, so make sure you check that out. That'll be available on all streaming platforms. And the episode itself will be airing every Thursday night at 8 p.m. So be on the lookout for the most upcoming episode, because we definitely want to make sure we drop this episode before Valentine's Day, because it is, yeah, you definitely want to make sure you check out this one. There's a lot going on in regards to that. But speaking of Valentine's Day, I am joined today by someone who became my friend after being a bitter enemy. No, I was kidding. Now, I am actually joined by a wonderful young lady who has actually been a fan of TDR for a while now. If you ever watched Hopefully Awkward, you have most definitely seen her in the comments. You even seen her one day where she pulled up on us and brung us some of her food, which was so fucking amazing that the minute I found out that she had an upcoming events that she is actually hosting, not just being a part of, but actually hosting, I said, you know what? Come on through. We got to plug that, because I am not only just a person who likes to support, but I am a fan of her work. So I am joined by Miss T. Neal. I didn't know if you want people to know your whole government name. So I'm just going to go only by the name that I am allowed to say out loud for you in regards to this. So what's going on?
I'm doing all right. You can say my real name. It's Tarina.
Okay, I also didn't want to mess it up either, because you know how black folks spell stuff and whatnot. Want to make sure I spelled it right. But how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. So before we go any further, let's go ahead and let's talk about what got you into cooking to begin with.
Okay. I've always, like my whole life, I've been cooking.
Okay.
Here and there. The men in my family know how to cook.
Okay.
Women don't. So I think I just always.
Sometimes you gotta check these levels.
But no, I just watch my dad cook and my granddad and stuff like that. So I've always been able to dibble and dabble a little bit. But my revealing of self happened during COVID. Okay. Like when my grandparents and a couple of elderly members in our family, like, you know, they couldn't get out to the grocery stores and stuff like they needed to. And all this. So I'm like, we just started doing meal preps, and it really went from there.
Okay. So name of your business.
It is Tons of Love Catering and Meal Prep.
Okay. Why that?
Tons, T-O-N. That's my son's initials.
Okay.
So I had a daycare. That was the name of my daycare. Tons of Love.
Childcare.
Yeah. So that's where it all started at. I had a daycare. But those are my son's initials, and then just I thought about something like, how can I put his initials or something else? Tons of Love was born.
Okay. So. Okay. I like that. Plus, one thing I always say is you can tell when a person cooks with love in their food, and I will go ahead and agree that you do cook with love.
I appreciate it.
I mean, after you kind of hated me for a while.
You was hating on me.
I wasn't hating on you.
You was.
Okay, I wasn't.
You was.
You were making promises that were not being met to the audience, but no, it was dope. It was a fun little banter in regards to it. But after actually having the food, I do see that you do put love in it, which is good, because you, like you said, you also do meal prepping. So what made you get into the meal prepping side of things?
Meal prepping actually came first.
Okay.
Remember I said that was because during COVID,
right?
I had to feed different members of the family who couldn't get out and stuff like that. And my one guy, he guy from high school, shout out to Jermaine Harris.
Okay.
He does a lot of fitness and stuff like that.
Okay.
He's into fitness real hard, so he was like, "Hey, can you like maybe try it?"
Okay.
And
And
they
you've been
picked up.
doing it.
Yeah.
What are some of the most popular things that people tend to request during your meal prep?
I wouldn't even say it's anything is one main popular thing. People get meal prep for different reasons. You know, some
Right.
people can't cook, some people don't like to cook.
Definitely true.
The fitness aspect, they probably just really ain't got time. Like, so it's nothing is really, I would say nothing is really requested.
Okay.
So,
you
yeah,
have a
I
set.
just put menus together every
Okay.
week and send it out, and they order.
How about on the average, about how many people order you per week?
I would say probably like 12.
Well, okay, that's not bad. So it's enough that you have a good steady following in regard to it, but it's not overwhelming for you at this moment, right?
Well, it is.
Okay, explain.
It's overwhelming. The overwhelming thing like last November
Okay.
when I put the two together, the catering and the meal prep.
Okay.
It's definitely overwhelming for sure because the catering hit and it just been going. So it's like, well, I have time to do this, I have time to do that, and I work full time, so it's like.
You ever thought about the fact that if you take that full time and drop it down to a part time, you could have more time?
Listen, we working on it.
Okay, I just want to no, because I'm not bringing that up because I'm like saying, hey, girl, you got a good thing over here. No, but that's one of the biggest things that a lot of entrepreneurs are kind of having issues with balancing right now.
Yeah,
it's trying to manage those low points. So even though, like you said, since November, the catering has been going crazy and you have been busy, but then there may be a month or two where we're not getting a single order.
right.
Knock on wood, we don't know to find that out. But, you know, or the orders ain't as high as they used to be. But if you've gone ahead and you've already put so much into the business, you've readjusted your finances, that the catering company and the meal prepping is what's covering everything.
Yeah.
When that month or two you don't have that kind of does kind of slow things down. I'll openly admit that that's kind of some of the issues I have with doing this. Now, I've been doing this long enough that I know what months are going to be my low months. So I'm kind of a little bit more prepared than I used to be in regards to it. But it doesn't mean they don't happen.
Right.
So I still need a 9 to 5 just to make sure that my personal side of things, everything is good. But there'll be times where doing this can be literally everything. Like I can wake up and the first thing I have to do is, okay, I got to schedule this. I got this afterwards. I got this class. Okay, so after class, I got this recorded. Where I can literally wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go to work from 8 to 5, and then from 5 to 11, I'm here.
Right.
And then go back and do it all over again. And then again, and then again. And then the weekend comes and I'm here as early as 10 a.m. So I understand that. What are you doing to eventually balance yourself as you're becoming more successful, but you're also being overwhelmed?
In all honesty, right now. Right. So right now I would say things are starting to balance out. Before it was just a lot. Like my work-life balance, it was a lot. I found myself in this full transparency. But I found myself putting my marriage and my family to the side for business. And I saw what that did to my husband and my kids, and I didn't like it. Okay. So I just made different choices. Want to be more present at home. Because I work 5 a.m. I gotta be at work at 5 o'clock. So my kids up. My biggest regret is not being able to make my kids breakfast in the morning for school. Like, so I want to be more present doing that. So in all honesty, I talked to my supervisor. We hired me an assistant so where some days I can come in at this time, or if she want to work, listen, you can have them hours. I'm gonna go home. I'll be at home. So it's starting to balance out a lot more. Scheduling just the way I'm scheduling. I ain't just taking any and every, you know, if that come in.
Right. So I'm glad you brought up work-life balance. That's the next step to everything. How is your husband in regards to this? Because to start a new business, sometimes people take it on by themselves, but then sometimes you do have a support system that was like, hey, we're gonna do this together. So how is he when it comes to the expanding of the business?
I say my husband, he's behind me in everything I do, everything I choose to do. I think I'm superwoman and that's my problem. But I can say it's never a no, don't do that. We ain't doing that. Blah, blah, blah. I'm the type of individual where I don't like business partners. Like I just don't.
But your husband is a business.
He is. He like to be a silent partner. That's what I like.
Here's what you need, and then you go do it on your. I got you.
So he definitely very, very, very supportive in anything that I do. He there for the back end if I need anything financially, like anything, support morally, physically. He carrying food, like he there. He my taste tester, he takes everything I make.
Can you trust his opinion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because sometimes as husbands, we might have to just.
Oh no, he'll tell me if it's nasty.
Okay.
He'll tell me if it's salty, like everything, like okay. He gonna tell me.
Honest.
Yeah, he gonna tell me. No, he that's my man.
So he got your back.
Yeah, he got me.
What about the kids? How do kids feel about mommy? No, this is a legitimate question.
Well, the little one, she don't care. She just want to go. Can I go catering? Yeah, come on. She don't care. The oldest one, he my son from turn 18. He don't care about nothing. He don't care about
Have you ever thought about maybe like saying, hey son, here's an idea that you could probably run with yourself, or hey, I'm gonna start this over here. You know, if you help out, you can at least have something under your belt, a little stability, a little generational wealth coming out of this.
You know these teenagers.
Believe it or not, though, a lot of them, they don't know the opportunities, but if it's there, they'll figure out a way later. Like they may want to still go out here and, well, I really want to go do this, and then like after that doesn't work, then they'll be like, okay, mom, what was that?
Yeah,
you talking about?
And my son in that know-it-all phase too. Okay. So he.
I wonder who he get that from.
Me and his dad. He get it from both, but he get honest.
Okay.
No, he on his. Well, I know how to do it. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna let you figure it out. Go ahead. But when you bump your head, well, your mama will be here.
All right, cool. That's what I like to do. So it does sound like you kind of got the family and the work thing balanced. You just had too much at one time.
I think so.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I think so.
Now the holidays is done, and everybody who don't want to cook ain't calling you, but your regulars are still like, hey, what you got on that? I hear you. Yeah. I hear you. So what made you want to do your own? We can talk about food.
So I felt like I'm being featured here and there. Shout out to Black Chamber of Commerce. They was booking me left and right for everything, and I appreciate them putting me in rooms where I never thought of cooking for the mayor. I don't, but hey, they was putting me where I needed to be.
Okay.
I just felt like I was giving everybody little bits and pieces of me here and there and here and there. You know what? Let's do it all. Okay. Come on, like let's get it all done.
Okay. So, what's the name of the event?
It's called A Taste of Love with Tons of Love.
Okay. So we're gonna put tons in everything.
Oh yeah.
So why specifically a Valentine's Day?
So
it sounds like you got a following that no matter when you decide to do an event, you're gonna kill it. So why this?
I love them all. Valentine's Day was not the original date.
Okay.
I felt like I wasn't gonna do it because I was scared. I was scared. And because I felt like my food is in high demand, but will these people show up for me? Like just me, not for the Chamber of Commerce, not for the National Black Association of Journalists, like for me, for Tarina, they gonna show up for me. And I was like, I don't know. Yeah. And then one of my coworkers at work, he was like, what you doing for Valentine's Day? This and something like nothing. I ain't really got no plans. I don't know if my husband's planning or something. And we was just talking about Valentine's Day, and then my friend Diangela, she called me and she was like, hey, can you make this and this and this and this? And I'm like, for when? She was like, Valentine's Day. I said, well, I don't know if I'm gonna have like multiple, private dinners and stuff for that day. Right. So, and I said, you know what? I ain't booking no dinners for that day. I said, this is what I'm gonna do, and this is what I'm gonna call it.
It makes sense because even if you had 5 people who called you for private dinner, right? Mm-hmm. Instead of them going to wherever you're going, come to me. Come to my space. Come here. I can feed all of y'all. Y'all can mingle, make friends. Mm-hmm. It can be a lovely thing. Or if you ain't got nobody still, come get some good food. It'll be a good concept. So where are you having this event at?
It will be at I don't know if y'all know where the Beer Line apartments are downtown. Their community room is actually in the middle of the parking lot. The address is 1716 Commerce Street. Okay. So it's not inside of either of the buildings. It's in the middle of the parking lot. Full glass exterior, like it's gonna be beautiful. Okay, I got it. It's in my head.
Okay. Are you working or partnering with anybody in regards to designing or decoration, or are you gonna do it all?
No. I do everything myself.
You thought about partnering with somebody else in regards to it?
No.
Because here's the reason why I'm bringing that up. You just said earlier, you just had this whole moment where the world was coming down on you and there was a lot going on. Mm-hmm. Delegate from that.
Guess who's going to be there? My husband and my kids.
I'm just saying. In the future.
and my sister.
In the future.
I'm real people. I'm real people. I don't, because you putting that rose right there, you might be hoping that this one rose gonna fall and die and land on somebody's plate, and the whole table gonna be diminished. Sorry, like I don't let people touch me. I don't let people touch my food. I don't. If I don't know that you carrying that pan with some love and good spirits and praying for me, I don't want you touching it.
Okay, that part, your food part, I can get
the
that
decorations, part. Anything that got to do with it. Baby, don't wipe your feet on this rug when you walk in the door. Like, don't just stay outside.
I'm just saying that you also have to take into consideration that person whose company is decor, or decorating, or creating the vibe, they're gonna have just as much love for the way this looks as much as you're gonna have the way that food tastes.
Yeah.
So take into consideration, like this first one, I get it, 100% hands on.
Oh, after this, definitely.
Right, I'm saying, like this one, I get it. Yeah. And I remember my first. Anytime I tried something new, I didn't let nobody do nothing. It was days I did whole events, and I'm the only person doing anything. Yeah. And it wasn't that I didn't want to help. Oh, Lord knows I needed to help. But it was just like, this vision, it has to be done my way.
Yeah.
That way, if it's successful, if it fails, anything about it has to be all me. So whenever I need to make those pivots, if I need to make it bigger, if I need to make it smaller, if I need to add somebody for this, take something away from this, rehire this person, never use this person again. Whatever I choose to do, I need to make that 100% mistake so I know every single aspect of it that I need to address. And with Valentine's Day, I know there's a lot of companies out here that would just like, look, it's our time to shine. We just need an opportunity. That's what I thought about.
Yeah, for sure. But this first time.
I feel you. Okay. You know what?
I got a couple people in mind, for sure.
Okay, that's good. Collaboration can be your friend in the long run.
Yeah.
You may pay a little bit more than you wanted to, but that's a whole lot less stress on you in the time for the event.
It is.
I don't need you passing out in the kitchen while you're making the chicken and broccoli. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be 100%.
Yeah.
But what are your expectations for this event?
Sold out.
Okay.
Sold out.
I don't see why it would
great
be.
Food, great reviews, for just people to come and have a good time. Especially with it being on Valentine's Day, it's only 3 hours, so you can still go do whatever y'all gonna go do afterward. Just have a good time. Enjoy. 5 p.m. from 5 to 8
on Friday. That might be able to make it. I don't think the date is. I don't think it's
we got to go.
I'll just pick it up later.
We got to go.
Okay, so I like to hear. I like to hear. Go places, everything. What is the goal? Like, so after this one is done, you guys actually put some you plan on doing more events like this, or this is just something you're testing the water for?
In all honesty, I haven't really thought past this. What I would like to do, what I need to do is get like on all the festivals or different things like that. I think this initial food tasting is just something that I know is overdue, and I need to get it done.
So this is what I do for you. I have people that do these all the time. I will make sure that I let them look at it. If you want food, here's my 4 choices. This is my number 1 and 4. Okay.
Yeah, why am I your number 1 choice?
Because I actually freaking love your food, fam. Damn.
You only had one thing.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Oh, okay.
You gotta remember, I got certain food allergies, so I can't eat every single thing, and it's a risk for me. So the simple fact that if I know I'm limited to what I can eat, and then if you make something that I like and I want it more, that's usually a good thing. And that's what you did.
Yeah.
And
tell them what you said about Olive Garden.
I mean, they can't touch me.
Oh, okay.
Hands down. I'm a butt. You want to touch it before. But nah, we do it.
I got a new one for you too.
Look, does it have shrimp in it?
Slapping. No.
Okay. You know that's my biggest.
I know you can have
some people don't see, and I feel special because you remember that. Some people don't.
I ain't gonna kill nobody now.
But hey, if I died, it's my fault. Because there was one time I did try somebody's jambalaya.
Wow.
And they had shrimp in it, and I asked them if they make it without shrimp. But because I really rocked with their food and I love their jambalaya, I took a chance. And I was doing fine. And I was taking the shrimp out. I just made sure she made it fresh, so it wasn't the flavor wasn't all the way in there. Had a rough Sunday morning afterwards, but still, worth it. Hey,
all right.
I pulled the trigger. I kept the EpiPen nearby. Keep an EpiPen on deck. You never know.
You did right.
I did. But go ahead and tell everybody about the whole event one more time.
It is on Friday, February 14th, from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. It'll be 10 different entrees, 3 different desserts, signature drinks, music, vibes, all the good things. It will be at 1716 Commerce Street in Milwaukee. Tickets are on Eventbrite.
They are.
They are. However, if you want to pay that processing fee, you can contact me directly.
Where can we get a hold of you after that?
You can contact me on Facebook at Neal, TEENEAL, or at Tons of Love Catering and Meal Prep, on Instagram at Tons of Love Preps, or you can just call me by phone, 414-745-0437. Shoot me a text or call me. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, I'd like to thank you for stopping in. I will be there at the event if I don't do nothing to grab a to-go plate.
Cool.
But make sure you check us out on all streaming platforms that Speaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever else you can see your podcast at. Make sure you check out all the other shows here on TDR as well, too, as we getting ready to ramp back up for our March Madness, where a lot of our shows will be returning in full effect, as well as a lot of new ones that you guys can check out. So to be able to keep up with that, just follow us at TDR live stream on YouTube, or just follow us at Tone Deaf Pod on all your social media platforms. And with that being said, we are out of here, people.